Yo, Grand Rising, good people. Did you enjoy the big game? You did in Philadelphia. You ready for the Astro-Weather? Leo full moon, Leo and Virgo moon, and just one more hour left at the Cancer moon. Let's talk about it. Grand Rising. Wow. How do you feel? Did you have a good weekend? Did you care about the Super Bowl? Did you watch it? The big energy harvesting event? The Cancer Moon. Well, nobody got really hurt except for Chris Jones. A.J. Brown got his touchdown. I told you I thought the Chiefs would win because the NFL would favor it. I did say that I thought if they let them play that the Eagles would win 30-27. It was 40-22. The Eagles dominated. And I should have seen the signs. You know, I had a friend who was like, oh, the conspiracy theorists were wrong. And it's like, no, I think the conspiracy theorists brought all the attention to it and made them switch up what their plan was. And I should have noticed because I heard, you know, Trump was promoting Philadelphia and then the Eagles, American Eagle, and, you know, all that stuff. And then the Chiefs, there's symbolism, everything's symbolism. Kendrick Lamar, amazing. Serena Williams, crip walking on stage, who used to date Drake. He did the song dissing him. He treated it, Uncle Sam, Samuel L. Jackson, could have done without that, a little corny, but it's a play on America, red, white, and blue, and the blue and Crips on stage, Democrat, Republican, all this symbology. They use these, you know, he is still controlled opposition. Don't think like Kendrick is so much better, him and Cat Williams. They have to reveal the truth, and they use the truth speakers to do it. Okay, so I want you to get that. But it was still dope. And we had Lettucey and John Baptiste with the Black National Anthem and the National Anthem. That was freaking incredible. If you know, you know. Lettucey is no joke. So is John Baptiste. That's real music, real artistry. And yeah, you know, Kendrick bodied it. It was good. I felt like the sound or the mic should have been a little bit louder. But overall, it was great. SZA, they had to do the Black Panther song. That was one of my favorite soundtracks in the last 10, 20 years. Black Panther soundtrack. Love SZA. So salute to Kendrick. Jalen Hurts, the brother, gets the MVP. The Leo and the Leo Rising. Remember I told you this could be something with Jalen. Well, he got that. And you know, happy for them. Barkley, you know, got a Super Bowl, you know, used to be on the Giants. But the 6 sacks, too much defense, too much posse. Commercials were just. But more news on Doge and stuff like that. Listen, you can't just get caught up on party lines. I don't trust Elon. I don't like him for a second, but you have to understand, you guys, and there's a lot of this with the moon conjunct, I'm sorry, with the moon trining the North Node and Neptune. The veils of reality about our safety and security are coming out in terms of just one organization and how much spending they've been doing of our taxes. It's criminal. So I get that it's upsetting, but it's almost like it seems like some Democrats are missing the point that they're revealing how we have been getting robbed. Do you get that? And I don't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat, it's about the truth, and we want to not get robbed anymore. Spending money for condoms for Taliban or pretzel unraveling and bumblebee this and that and all these, I mean, for Chelsea Clinton, 85 million, like it's absurd. We have been giving away money to everybody, every country, and it needs to stop. So there's a big movement where everybody's saying you should file exempt on your taxes. And, you know, people are like, stop spending money, or on February 28th, that Friday, don't spend any money at all. And listen, our power is with our dollar. We are in the age of Aquarius. Freedom and liberation is upon us. The revolution was televised last night. And I want you guys to understand that. This is bigger than Trump and Republican and Democrat. This is about getting our republic back. And no, I don't like the immigration stuff, and I don't like the disrespecting women or coming off racist, and definitely don't like Elon and the anything with Hitler and Germans. Like, that's not cool. But I'm all about taking care of all the lies and deception of how our money was spent, because that's absurd, and every American should be enraged. Majority of people in DC, they belong in prison. Okay, let's keep it real. So, how you feeling now? That's the real question. It's Aquarius season. Oh my gosh, an amazing week of podcasts. I'm recording today, but it will air Friday with Jessica Gillespie. We'll talk about it. So Tuesday, Loretta from Loretta Sharing Group. She's a podcast host. She does quantum hypnosis therapy. Okay, she is an amazing podcast. We're going to talk about spiritual people, Black people in spiritual spaces for Black History Month. We're going to talk about her podcast, some of her interviews of NDEs, and just her experiences. She was on during the summer. You may have missed it, but this is live. Tuesday, right, the 11th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, episode 300. I swear I didn't plan it. It worked out perfectly. Lloyd Strayhorn's coming on. We're going to talk about the numerology and astrology of Black legends like Benjamin Banneker, Frederick Douglass, Shirley Chisholm, Rosa Parks, maybe Bayard Rustin, Malcolm X, Huey P. Newton, Nat Turner. We're going to get deep. Barry White, some singers, So we're going to really get deep into the numerology of, some really powerful people. And I'm just so excited. I want you guys to learn and hear about these energies of these historians, not just because they're Black. It doesn't matter if you're not Black. You can still learn and enjoy this, and I think, honestly, I think European people need to be more open to really learning the truth about Black history, because you've never been taught it. Your government has withheld anything about Black excellence in America. If you grew up in this school system, there's no way that you don't have racism in you. Unless what's the white teacher? She says, unless you weren't listening, Jane Elliott. She's like, you weren't listening then, because they made you think that Europeans did everything, and that's not the case. Okay, the internet, the cell phone, the Lewis Latimer, the Farmer's Almanac. The design of D.C. should be Banneker City, not Washington D.C. Benjamin Banneker did that after the French guy bounced out. A Black man who predicted an eclipse and had the first clock and a Farmer's Almanac that we still use today. That's Benjamin Banneker. You don't hear about him in school. You wouldn't have the lights if it wasn't for Lewis Latimer. So white people and Black people need to know the true history. And that's what's been hidden. They don't want us to know the truth, right? Like we were the indigenous people of this land, okay? That's why the pyramids are in the Grand Canyon. There's more pyramids in the Americas than over in Africa. The lands were not separated. I mean, there's so much. But anywho, the Cancer moon's at 29 degrees, 12 noon. We're going to get to the chart, but it's basically a Leo Virgo moon, and the Leo full moon is on the 12th. Go watch my video. And that is at 8:54 a.m. Eastern. Aquarius birth chart sale, Eric at bigEAstro.com, 164, 245. Hit me up. Aquarius sun, moon, risings. Natal chart, solar return, second in progression. Aquarius, what's up? Where you at? I've heard from some of you. Waiting to hear from some more. Book it. It won't be the same next year. All the sales will, prices are going to go up. All the sales will be 206. And the price will be $250 for 90 minutes. Going to increase the time, okay? So get ready, and Pisces, you start on the 19th. So this is the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th Astro-Weather week, Biggie Astrology. And stay in the flow this morning. Stay in the flow emotionally. Just be easy and chill. You're going to feel good. I love you. Let's get to the chart. Astro Weather Week, Big Astrology. Yeah. All right. Well, and that's the thing about the game. The refs were like more fair, so they weren't cheating for the Chiefs like they've been doing for the last few years. And people have been seeing it. It's not a conspiracy theory. People have been just seeing what the calls are, and it's been terrible. And so, it's sad, but like my friend, he's still caught in the matrix and cognitive dissonance, but a lot of people are. And you've got to get out of that, you guys. Don't let your eyes deceive you. You know what Apple is. You know what a man is. You know what a woman is. You know what a bad call is if you know sports. You know what, the rules, the lies. Like, I mean, come on. Stop like going against like your own brain function. Okay? This 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific, Cancer moon coming off of Mars. And there was some story, I don't know if it's true, what happened that some guy anonymous had hacked Trump's phone and this and that. I don't know when that happened, if it was over the weekend. Obviously, we did have, there was something about the extreme ice. Remember I told you, watch the weather over the weekend with the flooding and stuff. And then there's going to be another storm coming up this week. Obviously, the East Coast had snow, but there's some extreme cold and flooding coming. Just be mindful of that. The moon will finish up at about 5 degrees East Coast, 6 degrees West Coast in Leo. So tomorrow it should be at about 12 degrees at 12 noon. Hence, with the Leo moon's at 24 degrees on Wednesday. Okay. So we're trining the North Node in Neptune. The Venus in Aries is dancing along at 4 degrees. And the moon will Venus will trine the moon today in Leo. So this is a really good day for vehicles, for colors, for just showing up and showing out, getting into the arts, culture, and entertainment. That's great for my podcast interview. North Node is kind of moving quick, already at 27 degrees. And Neptune is at 28. Aquarius, will enter Pisces, I believe, on Thursday or Friday, I believe, the Mercury. And let's see, Lilith should be going back and forth between Scorpio and Libra. It's in Libra, and it's squaring the Cancer moon today, okay? So that's kind of interesting. And there can be some things about how you are feeling emotionally secure or not secure in relationships that can be kind of irritating to you. Think about your relationships and your emotional connections with your friends at work or business partnerships or any deals you're making. And that's something where you trust your sensitivity. Don't think of sensitive as a bad word. That means you're feeling and absorbing and connected to the energy. And with Lilith, you have to check your intuition about that with businesses, with relationships and marriages, okay? The Jupiter in Gemini is starting to move direct. It's moving slow, but it will get to 12 degrees shortly. And make sure you go follow my Instagram and check out my highlights. I got some new segments. I've been doing my podcast interviews and the highlights, Tree Time, and Astrology Thoughts. So watch those videos. They're kind of cool. The only place you can see them is on the highlights of Instagram. So I'm trying to make some exclusive stuff for each thing. There'll be some stuff just for TikTok as well. And I'm thinking about doing some astrology cards, shirts, and mugs. Get you some merch, okay? But these are going to be teaching cards, astrology teaching cards. So you could be like, oh, okay, I've got Neptune in the 12th house and Pisces, and you'll know the meaning of all these cards. Venus and Aries in the first house. So you'll have the cards for Venus, for Aries in the first house. And you can understand your energy. So I'm excited about that. Wifey and I were brainstorming. I brought the idea to her a while ago, but then she kind of came back to it and was like, yeah, let's do it. And now she's excited about it. The Virgo South Node, we have to we have to kind of sever being self-critical, and that's for the whole collective. The nodes are there to July of 2026, so we've got to move towards our spirituality, creativity, imagination, and being more compassionate and empathetic, and then also release being the perfectionist, overly critical of others. That's really important. But Virgo is really, Virgo is one of the most intuitive signs. It just doesn't get the credit. Always look at the opposite of the other sign, the sister sign, and it tells you the story just in a different way. Virgo is intuitive about the physical reality. Pisces is psychic and spiritual about the spiritual realm. But, you know, you want to know something in this physical form, you want to tap in with a Virgo. Just like you want something done right, you want to connect in with a Capricorn. And you want something to be investigated, you want to connect in with a Scorpio. That's why I'm the best astrologer for you. Virgo Sun, Cap Moon, Scorpio Rising. Let's get to Tuesday. Eric Taylor, bigEAstro. Leo Moon. Pew. Yo, think about it. Tuesday, the day of Mars, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific. Jupiter's still rocking at 11 degrees. Mars on the 24th will station direct. It's down to 18. Still in that trine to Saturn. And the moon, there you go, 12 degrees. So it's going to finish up at 18 degrees on the East Coast, 19 on the West Coast, which then lets you know that 19 and 6 should be at about 25 degrees, okay, tomorrow at 12 noon. So that means, you know, for Wednesday, it's going to finish up going into Virgo before midnight, okay? But right now, we're talking about Tuesday, the day of Mars, lifting your weights, run your errands, your exercise. Venus, I told you that Venus moon trine you felt on Monday. Well, now the moon is going to be trining Chiron. So Tuesday, initiate some fun and play. Get ready for this Taurus moon because you're going to have, this Leo full moon is going to be very explosive. We'll talk about it on Wednesday with that energy to the T-square with Uranus and Taurus. But this is going to bring out more revelation and more truth this week. You're going to hear some stuff. You think that one organization, wait till they audit the Pentagon, Department of Education, all this stuff. You're going to see how you've been getting raped every year financially. It's time to get America back again. Now, I don't agree with every way that it's being done, but listen, we got to stop getting raped financially. It's been disgusting. The American worker supports the whole world, paying for like IDF soldiers to get stuff, and we don't take care of our own soldiers? Come on, get out of here with that. So, yeah, Mars is trining Saturn. So this is where you're going to have some easy flow of energy of what? You can't tell me Trump and Elon didn't have astrologers. Mars trine Saturn investigating the government, the deception of the government. Do you see that? 18 degrees, that's a 9. Karmic endings. It's coming to an end. All the secrets. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Like, wow. I knew that, but I'm just seeing it in a different way. Mercury is separating a little bit more. Okay? You know, we're in that third decan. Remember, that's the Aquarius Libra decan. So these people can be more focused on love and relationships. Okay, remember the birth chart cell ends on the 18th at midnight. The Leo moon is also, it's not really trining anything in Sag. We just have the galactic center. And Lilith is back in Scorpio, 0 degrees. Okay, so it's getting ready for the square to, well, it is squaring Pluto. Okay, and that is, but we don't have a T-square. Yeah. But, you know, that's also, yeah. So what you're gonna really feel with Lilith squaring Pluto, I mean, oh my gosh. And Pluto's at 2 degrees. Remember, it only gets up to 3 degrees this year. But that square, right, for Tuesday is very much about things being revealed about science and different studies and gain of function and all this other stuff. And, are the birds real? I mean, there's so much, you guys. Woof. Get your head on a swivel. Listen, hold on to your crystals and you clutch your pearls, for especially if you're still brainwashed a little bit in the matrix and you're just kind of waking up to astrology. You're gonna get so much truth. What did I tell you about Pluto and Aquarius? It's this the knowledge of truth. So anything done in the shadows and dark, and it's gonna be about FEMA, the government, science, medical. The freedom and liberation, how we have not been having it, our taxes, power to the people, Pluto Aquarius. That's what, was going on last night too with Kendrick and Uncle Sam too. Okay? Listen, oh my God. Y'all don't even get it. Do you get it? I hope you get it. And trust me, I don't like Elon. Don't even like Trump. I just love America and freedom. And I love not getting robbed by the freaking government. And I'm not saying it's only the Democrats. The Republicans have been robbing us too. These guys, they make investments based on what, they know from the lobbyists and what bills they're going to pass. They're stealing and making free money. I mean, come on. Like, you know how rich Nancy Pelosi's gotten since she's gotten there? All of them. Republicans too. We need a government for the people, by the people. All right, let's get to Wednesday, Astro-Weather. But make sure you move your body and try to be kind and generous. It's always a good thing. And this, Leo moon will be trining Chiron. And you could heal some wounds from some joy and some play on a busy Tuesday. Let's get to Wednesday. Wow. The 12th, Leo full moon, bigEAstro. Pew.
I spit rhymes for 21, lifting up your soul, so you're welcome, son. I spit rhymes for 21.
Yo, happy Leo full moon. Put your crystals out Tuesday night and your moon water. I'm going to put my moon water out. So, because the Leo full moon, this is 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific, and the Leo full moon is 8:54 a.m. Eastern. So 5:54 a.m. Pacific. So you see now 12 noon, the Leo moon is passed on and is going to finish out. We'll finish out. This is 25. So we're going to finish out with the Virgo moon at about 2 degrees and 1 degrees East Coast, 2 degrees West Coast. So tomorrow we should be seeing a Virgo moon Thursday at around 8 degrees. Okay? So it's going to be a Virgo Libra moon weekend. Capiche? So what we're seeing with this Leo moon, I'm getting my locks retwisted on Friday. This Leo moon is coming off that Chiron, but it's going to be trining the galactic center. So you could definitely get into your heart on Wednesday, do some deep yoga, Bikram yoga, breath work, and tap into your galactic lineage. Maybe it's a good time to tap into the Akashic records, but real spiritual discipline. Neptune. Remember, the Saturn is still 18, trining the Mars. Okay. Mars down here is doing its thing in Cancer. But now it's at 17, but you're still feeling that trine. So I wonder if there's a shift in some of the probing on Wednesday or not. But I think it's going to come back around because it's going to station direct on the 24th. So then towards the end of the month, there's going to be more revelation. Because you're seeing them file, restraining orders, and then things will get kind of cleared back up once it comes back around, like the 28th or even March 1st. It's going to be interesting. Then I got to get you ready for eclipse season in March. Yikes. March Madness is going to be the real deal. We got Venus retrograde, eclipses, 2 eclipses, Mercury retrograde. Get ready for March, okay? And I think in the March coffee talks, I may talk about the Venus retrograde. Maybe I'll do both. We'll see. We shall see. That may be a good coffee talk to get into. I'm going to do Uranus Gemini probably in April, May, and Jupiter Cancer. So yeah, I'll probably do that in April, Jupiter Cancer. All right, so yeah, Leo full moon. Venus in Aries, you know, it's going to get closer to the conjunction soon to Chiron, and that can be a real benefit energy. The Mercury is on its way. Remember I told you, I think it should be by the end of the week, it'll be in Pisces, and we'll catch up to Saturn and Neptune. You know, the one thing I'll say with this Lilith, you know, squaring the Pluto, this is also where we're going to find out things about our finances and health and how the people have been deceived. So this is going to be a week of a lot of explosive energy and news. And then March, we're going to see what's going to start to really happen. I mean, with these eclipses, oh my gosh. We're going to have like a whole new government, a whole new country. And just be ready. Food, water, light bulbs, candles, lamps, generators, just cash, gold, silver. Be prepared. Yeah. You see what's been going on. The planes, it's only February, you know, whatever. We've already had over 66 planes. And all last year there was 30 something. And then there was like 13 in 2000. So there's something, you know, that's very distinct and done on purpose. Okay? So just be prepared for that. Lilith and Scorpio, you need to tap in to that eagle, which is the constellation of Scorpio and Anguilla, and really tap into that energy so you can transmute and transform. You need to soar like the eagle, okay? And you need to stop being the bottom dweller and crawling on the ground and accepting less than. You're not a scorpion. You need to fly and soar like an eagle. Use the frequencies and vibrations of the bumblebee. Lyrically, they cannot contend with me, the E, extreme poetry. And thank you for coming to the live. Thank you for the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed it Saturday night. It was fun. And yeah, I'm glad for all the Eagles fans, all that good stuff. My boy Jackson was real happy. Mateus was kind of sad. He was a little upset last night. He just, yeah, that one kind of hurt. I mean, look, he just won 2 in a row, so, you know, he's been spoiled. And I told him, it's all right, buddy, you know. And then my 15-year-old, I allowed him to do some bets or whatever. He won $400. That kid was so happy. Oh, my God. So, good for him. So, enjoy your Wednesday. It's the day of the lungs, deep breathing. Jupiter and Gemini, a lot of information. There's just so much information coming out now, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of truth revealed, and it's just shocking for a lot of people. But this has to happen. It has to happen. All right, let's get to Thursday, Astro-Weather Week, bigEAstrology. Pew. Yeah, try it Thursday. Hope you enjoyed that Leo full moon. You put out your crystals, your moon water, and just know that it's about being your true authentic self and speaking from your heart chakra. Speaking from your heart, being generous, but it's going to shake things up. It just is. and you're already seeing it. Remember, the shadow period is 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, and then it plays out 6 months up to the Leo new moon in the summer. And, that's what you're seeing with the government, and all this stuff that's going on, this chaos, because it seems chaotic. And I'm not saying that it's not. And I just, pray for people that it's affecting their lives, but it's also going to get things for the better. Sometimes you got to go through the dirt and the mud to get clean. Okay. So, what did I say? Yeah, 8 degrees. Leo moon. So it will finish up 6, 14, 15. So when I come back on Friday, should be at about 21, most 22 degrees. Okay. So this Virgo moon, that means Virgos, Thursday and Friday, intermittent fasting. Leos, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, some intermittent fasting. Okay. Or Monday, Tuesday. And Leos, Wednesday, Thursday, okay, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Virgos, you know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, it's like when the moon comes back to your sun sign, intermittent fasting, eat with the circadian rhythms of the sun, juicing, fruits, vegetables. So this Virgo moon is extremely intuitive, and it will finish up. So on Friday, it'll be opposite Saturn. And then on Saturday, opposing, in the morning before it leaves, it'll be opposing the North Node and Neptune. So we will have that Virgo moon trine Uranus. That's going to be more on Saturday night, Saturday morning. Or late Friday night, okay? So Thursday, definitely you should be signing up for Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk is this Sunday, okay? Michelle Obama, Nina Simone, 2 hours, $22. Some people started signing up already, so let's get with it. You don't want to miss it. Coffee Talk is going to be freaking awesome, and I'm really excited. Michelle Obama, Nina Simone should be a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm going to be at Missy's Mysteries this Saturday. Doing live readings 11 to 5, and then Coffee Talk 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So with the Virgo moon, really you need to do some grounding on Thursday. You got to move the hips and thighs. Try to spend time in nature, even in the cold. There's definitely going to be some conversations about health, but we need to focus on health the whole year. Does that make sense? Okay. With the Lilith still rocking in Scorpio, we know what that's about. And there's going to be a lot of truth, a lot of jealousy, a lot of revelation about things, some salacious sexual stuff. We may get the Epstein stuff coming out on the Leo full moon or Thursday. They may dump it on Friday. I wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah, and the Leo, the Virgo moon is kind of coming off that in conjunction to Venus, Aries. So there could be some thoughts about, how you are doing your fashion and spending, and realizing that you need to get more organic cotton, regular cotton, linen, and wool, more high vibrational clothing, even for your exercise clothing, your jogging and the synthetics. It's counterproductive. You're putting on death as you're trying to get healthier. Think about that. What sense does that make, Lucy? You see the Mercury, so I think on Friday or Saturday, that Mercury will jump into Pisces, okay? So have a great Thursday. It's the day of the hips and thighs, squats, hiking, and just enjoy yourself, Have a great week. This is definitely going to be an interesting week, but all this is going to be small potatoes to what's going to go down in March. But there's just a lot of revelation and a lot of transition and change. And I told you this year, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. and focus on your health, spiritual and physical nutrition. I've been saying it for like become the president and leader of your own life. When I tell you these things, I'm telling you ahead of the time so you get prepared for the reality when it gets here. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I have prophetic dreams and I look at the birth charts and I see the movements and what's happening with the transits, and I try to get you prepared ahead of time. So it could sound like a broken record, but then when you see things start to come into your life that you're like, whoa, this is like what Eric's been talking about since like last August, September. Well, then now you're seeing it. Okay? I love you. I want you to know that knowledge is love. I'm never going to mislead you. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm the smartest ever of anything or whatever. But what I am is someone who really is third eye and heart chakra wide open. I'm fully awakened. I'm extremely intuitive. I know the astrology, but I know humanity, and I know the nature of the government and humanity and people. And I see everything before it happens. I'm usually in my rhymes 15 to 20 years ahead, but that's how I've been my whole life. Nothing surprises me. So I'm prepared for everything, and I'm just trying to prepare you, okay? Because that's my heart and my service to the collective and humanity. All right, so just consider that for real. And like I said, I may do grounding and earthing in trees, deep breathing and stretching. You may need to do jumping jacks, jump rope, kickboxing, hiking. Bikram yoga, sound, whatever, sound bowl. We all got to do different things, but we got to try something. And increasing your spiritual discipline to 30 minutes to an hour a day, it makes a difference. You get the spiritual discernment. You don't get deceived easily. If anyone's talking in the media, mainstream, they're lying. But they'll give you some truth. But you have to discern truth on top of lie on top of truth on top of lie. That's been our whole lives. This is the subconscious programming. Okay? So just get ready. This is the time that our souls chose to be alive and born at this time, you guys. So none of this should be a surprise. You gotta just get ready for it all. I love you. Eric Taylor, bigEAstro. All right? Enjoy the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th of February. And 13th, 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, Lloyd Strayhorn's going to be on. It's going to be amazing. Episode 300, special episode. I'm honored and I'm excited. And it's going to be super dope and super fun. All right? bigEAstro. Peace. Astro-Weather! What's the deal? That was fun. Have a great week. Finish up with that Cancer moon. We're dealing with the Leo and Virgo moon week. We'll have a Virgo Libra moon weekend. Leos and Virgos. That's me, Virgo sun. Ooh, that sunlight's looking kind of cool on me. Sorry, my shade's not blocking it properly, so it may not look so good on film, but hey. I do the best I can. It's time to allow the crystalline Christed oil come down from your crown chakra to the solar plexus and root chakra and heal your body on a cellular level for Leo sun signs and Virgo sun signs. And you could do the same this weekend, Libra. Okay? I do it every month now. I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing it on Thursday, eating very light, smoothies, juicing, and you just really feel good. Staying from drugs, sex, and alcohol. Which one is hard? I don't do drugs and alcohol. But wifey understands, so it's all good. It's only 48-hour break, right? That's easy, not saying it's easy, but it's easy. Like, you could just chill for a minute. Like, but have a good one. Please reach out if you have questions. I'm starting to work with a lot of people one-on-one. I am designing my level 2 course, but it's just taking a lot. I got to finish my book first. If you really want to learn astrology, reach out to me and you could take classes one-on-one. I may just run my level 1 course again and then do the level 2 next, towards the end of this year. Like maybe November or maybe late October, and maybe in the spring, April, May, start. I may start then the 10-week course, okay, the intro to astrology. And, let me know if you're interested, okay? But it's really fun. It's awesome. But I love working one-on-one because I can give you all my secrets. I got a new client starting tomorrow. God is good. I love you. Have a great Astro-Weather week. And for this Leo full moon, live authentically from your heart. It's not just dreaming a new dream. Neptune conjunct the North Node. It's like you manifest and make the dream happen. You speak it into reality from your throat chakra, Uranus, Taurus, increasing your self-worth and self-love, being your true, authentic self. That's the roadmap. Try to follow it to the best of your abilities. And check out my Astro Life Transformational Program, my moon tracking service, my unconscious soul chart, annual perfection. I've got a lot of great services, and I love being of service to you. Eric at bigEAstro.com, Coffee Talk, $22, Sunday, the 16th. And like always, same thing, Aquarius birth chart sale to the 18th, okay? Sun, moon, rising, natal, solar return, secondary progression. You could be rocking as an Aries, a Pisces, or Taurus. So hit me up, all right? Eric Taylor, Biggie Astrology. And tomorrow night I'll have my new shades, same frames, but the darker tint, all right? But I took some pictures with these too. Have a great Astro-Weather week, Biggie Astrology. Peace. Later. Adios.